Welcome to another installment of the Devos. Our question for this video is, how can we show others what God is like by caring for their needs? Now, to answer this question, I want to take a look at Ephesians 4:32. And be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you. I guess let's start with this. Why should we show others what God is like by caring for their needs? It's because that's what God does so graciously for us. Not just did for us, but does for us and continues to do for us. After all, He loved us first, and we are called to reflect the light of that love on all we come across as a testimony to His love and understanding and His grace. Now, what can we do? We can volunteer. There are so many areas to volunteer in. And honestly, it's not a point of shame to be uncomfortable in one area over another. You could volunteer in the nursery, and your friend may not like the nursery very much. Maybe they prefer to volunteer in the food bank, helping people gather together bags or boxes of food for needy families. Maybe helping deliver those boxes or bags. I was at a pastor's conference a month or so ago, and the number of volunteers needed to pull that off was incredible. 3 days, and there are people volunteering left and right. Ushers, security, janitors, food services. So many different positions. And all doing their best to be examples of Christ to everyone in attendance. Not frowning, but doing it joyfully as a way to glorify God. But we don't actually have to limit ourselves to church either. We can show others what God is like by being living examples of His love and patience and forgiveness. By showing people that there's a better way to resolve conflicts. Or to speak to those around us. By simply being beacons of His light. By ministering to a friend who's going through trouble, going through a trial, who's dealing with sadness, a tough time, caring for someone who gets hurt. We don't need to be like Jesus. We don't need to heal them by laying our hands on them or speaking them up. But we can get them a Band-Aid. We can hold their hands while someone helps. If we're older, we can take them to a doctor, take them to an urgent care, take them to an emergency room. We help others by following in Jesus' footsteps. What did He do while He had His earthly ministry? What did He command His disciples to do? What did they do in the book of Acts after He had already gone back to be with the Father? Those things, those good godly examples that they set, those are the good godly examples we need to be and we need to show. And when we show them and we shine those examples out to other people, not to bring glory to ourselves, but to bring glory to Him, then we will show them all the love and kindness that we can only show a fraction of, because He is perfect in His love, perfect in His kindness. And the love that He has for them, our love pales by comparison. But be that example, so that way we can point to Him. Thank you for joining me for another installment of the Devos, and I shall see you again next time.